beautiful friends? It's Amanda here, and it's time for my April favorites. I have a lot of favorites this month. April was a very, very busy month for me. I went on the Creators and Friends trip to New Orleans, which could we just put that whole trip in my favorites? I got to see a bunch of my friends, many people who I have been friends with for years and years and years, and I don't get to see them that often because our relationship mostly lives in our phones. So getting to be in person with my friends is such an absolute treasure. And the whole trip was super fun. I got to check off a lot of bucket list items. Let's just dive in because one of those was going thrifting with the one and only Kelly Gooch, who is one of my style icons and also a hilariously funny person. I just laugh uncontrollably every time I get to talk to her. She has such a sharp sense of humor that I just truly appreciate. And going thrifting with her was awesome. I found some really cool pieces. Oh, this necklace is one of them. And if you haven't noticed, this giant ring that I always wear is a rainbow moonstone. Rainbow moonstone is my all-time favorite gemstone, and I found this little rainbow moonstone pendant in one of the thrift shops that we went to. I also found this dress, which was a crazy last minute find. I'd been looking for a bunch of specific things and I was not specifically looking for this dress. And as I was going up to the checkout, I saw this dress and I was like, I have a feeling this is for me. I did not try it on. Everybody thought I was crazy. It fit perfectly. This little Vince Camuto dress was so comfortable. It's super stretchy. I love that it had long sleeves, especially because I did end up getting a little sunburn on my shoulders and I wanted to cover up that sunburn so that it wouldn't get any more sun exposure, and it really just fit the vibe. It fit my vibe. I already had shoes that would match it because I had a different black dress that I was going to wear. I love it. This is one of my favorite dresses in my collection now, and it has such a special memory attached to it because I found it on this trip doing one of my vacation bucket list items, which was to go thrifting with Kelly. And we also had Amy and Miranda from Slashed Beauty with us. And we just had such a fun little couple of hours together. We picked stuff for each other. We laughed. I just had the best time. I love that this dress gets to hang in my closet and remind me about that. Let's move on to another clothing item that I want to discuss. I think I may have mentioned this in last month's favorites, but now I have a picture of me wearing it. Love this dress. I got a ton of compliments when I was wearing it, and I think that's a testament to how cool this dress is. I will say I had to add a lining. It's not lined, and if you get the color that I got, it's very light. So it was very see-through, and you know what? If that's your vibe, I think that's great, and I think you should do you. Personally, I'm more comfortable with this dress having a lining. All I did was take a nude slip and cut the straps off and put like 6 stitches in places around the top so that it would have a little bit of a lining. And it was super quick and easy. I'm not a skilled seamstress at all, even though I wish that I was. This was very comfortable. It traveled well. I did not need to press it at all. And it was pretty and cute and soft, and I loved wearing it. I felt good and comfortable in it. And a lot of people told me that they liked it. So I had some good fashion finds in the month of April. While we're on the subject of that trip, one of my favorite activities that we did was a nail polish mixing class led by the two sisters that run Clionadh Cosmetics. They showed us how to make our own nail polish. So if you see me wearing a nail polish that just says custom polish, that's probably what I'm wearing. They did start that class before we mixed our own colors by teaching us how to make one of their existing colors, which I think is now sold out because I couldn't find it on their website. But I have worn this so much. I had a formal event to go to and I was wearing a gold dress and I wore this polish. It just looked perfect with my gold dress and it wore beautifully. I wore this to match the Beauty and the Beast ColourPop collection when I reviewed that. And I'm just really impressed with this polish called Juicy from Clionadh Cosmetics. I had never used their nail polishes before, and they are really, really nice. They go on nicely, they wear beautifully, and they have lots of fun shimmery colors. Of course, if you've seen their eyeshadow, that probably makes perfect sense. So that's definitely one of my big favorites. I also started using this OPI polish. I think this is from last year's holiday collection. This is Salty Sweet Nothings. I put this on my toes, and this is just the perfect, very neutral little bit of shimmer that works well for me. If I do something too bold and colorful on my toesies, then I feel like I struggle when I wear an open-toed shoe because I am changing my nail color so frequently. So I like to do something really neutral on the toesies. And this has been beautiful. It has a little bit of sparkle and shine, so it's still fun, but it's very unassuming. It looks good no matter what nail color I have. And it has lasted for a really long time. We all know toenail polish lasts darn near through the apocalypse anyway, but I guess this is a bit of a random favorite. I don't think I've ever included favorite nail polish for toes before, but hey, you know, there's a first time for everything. And here we are. I have one more fashion-y type favorite. This pair of sunglasses from Sojo's. Sorry, I know you can see my ring light. Maybe if I do like a cool to the side type of pose. Okay. I always want to be the person that wears like fun, cool statement sunglasses. Guess what? I'm not that person, okay? It's just, I guess maybe I'm just not that person yet. I could easily get there, but I do tend to like a little bit more basic. Let's say classic. I tend to like a more classic style for my sunglasses, and I also really, really am drawn towards more unisex style sunglasses. Partially just because I feel like they look cute with everything, and partially because we just sort of leave our sunglasses in the cars and around, you know, entryway table. And my husband and I swap and share our eyewear a lot. So we both tend towards these more classic, more unisex type of styles because we always share and swap our shades. I think you can tell up close a little bit more. They're not quite black or brown. They have this like olive green matte finish. Just adds a little bit of a cool element instead of the really, really shiny frames. I love matte frames. I also love matte frames because I feel like they don't mess up my makeup on my nose as much. I mean, I didn't even wipe these off. They barely disturbed my makeup underneath. These are some really cool shades that I've been enjoying and just, you know, embracing the fact that I am not a statement sunglass type of girly all the time. And maybe sometime I will be, but I've really been enjoying those. Those are from Sojo's, by the way. I don't know what the style is called, but I'll link them in the description box if you're interested. I also really like Sojo sunglasses because they are not super expensive. And I have a lot of trepidation around expensive sunglasses because if there's one thing about me, I'm going to drop them. I'm going to just like throw them in the center console. I'm going to throw them in my bag with 10 million other things. And I'm going to scratch them or break them or lose them or all three of the above. All right, let's talk about my favorite complexion combo. I have really been leaning into a very hydrating, light coverage type of look recently. I know that I kind of always lean into that, so it's not really a surprise. This is a longtime favorite for me. This is the Sunshine Skin Tint from Milk Makeup. This is my second tube of the stuff because I use it so frequently. I love it. I always travel with it. It's what I'm wearing on my skin today. This Sunshine Skin Tint paired with the Best Case Concealer from Salt New York is my absolute go-to lately. It's very, very quick to apply. Gives me a very skin-like finish. It looks natural. It looks like my skin. You can still see my skin through. It just gives me a little bit of tint, a little bit of evening out. It's really refreshed looking all day. Everything has lasted beautifully. Now, it's really hot already where I live, so I have been putting a little bit of powder on top of this combo just to keep the shine down, keep everything in place. If you have dry skin and like a lighter, more natural, you can see your skin peeking through type of coverage, this is the go-to dream team right now. Speaking of my face, let's talk about this little blush. This was my #1 favorite thing from the ColourPop Beauty and the Beast collection, and that's the Chip blush. I love a toasty, nudie, caramelly, terracotta-y type of color for my cheeks. And this has a very satiny, matte finish. This is such a bronzy nude that I can easily just put this all over the cheek and it kind of does a bronzer and blush combo for me. This is definitely the thing that I've gone back to the most out of the collection. It's my personal favorite thing from the collection. I also really liked the little brownish lip combo. I have worn this a couple of times as well, but this has been the blush that I have gravitated towards the most, and it just blends so easily. I can just slap this on my cheeks real quick, and I can even put this kind of in the crease of my eye, and I love that. I love to have a lazy makeup moment. It's what I'm here for sometimes. You know, I like to be glam and sparkly and done up, but I also like to not be that sometimes. This also works perfectly with my favorite highlighter of the month, which is this Light Sticks, also from ColourPop. This is in the shade Glazy. I know I've talked about this quite a lot in past videos. Here's the scenario for my everyday, not on camera, just want to throw on a couple of things type of makeup look. Little sunshine skin tint, little best case just under the eyes and maybe around my nose a little bit. Then I take this light stick and I go kind of here to here and a little bit on the inner corners of my eyes, blends that all in, slap a little setting powder on the rest, throw this blush on just all over my cheeks and a little bit in the crease of my eye. Put on some mascara, a little bit of the lip product that I'm about to tell you about right now. Spoiler alert, it's this Flower Beauty Gloss Crush Lip Serum, and that's it. If I'm just trying to get out of here and go, that's my go-to look, and it looks fresh and cute and a little bit pulled together, but it also only takes me about 11 and a half minutes start to finish. Sometimes it's what I want and what I need. Sometimes it's not what I want, but it is what I need. Those who get it will get it. Now, since I just told you, I might as well tell you my absolute favorite lip product this month is the Flower Beauty Gloss Crush Lip Serum in the shade Bronze Crush. It's what I'm wearing right now. This I have worn every single day. It became my purse lip product as soon as I filmed my lip swatch and review, which actually was filmed last month but wasn't posted until the very beginning of this month. And I really like this one. It's just a neutral brown. It's very comfortable. It's hydrating. I've already told you. I told you in my review. I told you in my monthly ranking. And now I'm telling you for a third time. This is my favorite lip product this month. It feels really good. It smells good. The color's pretty. It's nice little compact packaging. I like it. I like it a lot. That's why it's in my favorites. Okay, I'm here to tell you that if you already watched my April ranking, then you already know the eyeshadow palette that I'm about to tell you about. It's from Lethal Cosmetics. It's the Mellow Grove palette. It's neutrally with a little purple and a little green and a pretty, pretty butterfly, and I like it. It's shiny. It's easy to use. The shimmers are stunning. The mattes are buildable and easy and blendable. There's a little bit of color, a little bit of neutral. I can do a 2 shadow look. I can do a colorful look. I can do a smoky look. I can be as shiny as I want to be. And that is very important for me because I like to be shiny. If you take that whole makeup routine that I told you about and add literally one of these shimmers on the lid, that's it. That's it. it's a wrap. This is my favorite palette of the month. I have to say though, it's not what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, because what I'm wearing on my eyes right now is this one. This is the Amy Loves Makeup and Adept collaboration. I did film this look. I filmed a video for this collection. Just so you know, this is definitely going to be in my May favorites because it's beautiful. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about this one. I have a whole swatch and review. I've done 2 different eye looks on my channel with this. And she's a beauty. She's a little springtime gem. My final favorite for the month is a drugstore gem. It's from Essence Cosmetics, the Lash Without Limits mascara. I have been a big fan of the Essence mascaras for many years. Their Lash Princess mascara has a cult following. I am a part of that cult. Are you allowed to say that on YouTube? That to say, I like their mascaras and I like this mascara a lot. This is more natural. It gives me a very long, separated, fluttery lash. For my quick and easy, natural, neutral, basic type of look that I've been doing a lot this month, this mascara has been perfect for that. And I love that it's drugstore. If you like a little fluttery, natural looking lash, you're gonna like that mascara a lot. I had such a good month. I really thrive when I get to be around the people that I love. Not only did I get to go on a creators and friends trip and see a bunch of my longtime beloved friends and make a bunch of new friends, I also had 2 different instances where friends who I haven't seen in 2+ years came to visit me for a weekend, and that nourishes my core being. I also had some family visit who I haven't seen in a long time. I made a new friend, like as an adult who lives in my town. What? Okay, so I just really thrived in the presence of other people this month, and I hope that I can keep that going because I am a true extrovert and being around other people just really makes me happy, and I'm gonna keep doing that. So I hope that you had even a fraction of the happiness that I had in the month of April. And if you didn't, that's okay, that's normal. I haven't always had great months either. This one was really needed for me. So if you really need a good month, I hope that May is going to make that happen for you. And just know that it's okay to not always have a great month. We've all been there. You're doing great. Just hang in there. Let me know what you did enjoy this month, whatever your favorites were: fashion, snacks, books. I didn't have a favorite book this month. Movies, TV shows, nail polish, anything. Doesn't have to be makeup. Just tell us what you were into. Did you do anything cool? Do you have cool trips coming up? I'm gonna go to a concert this summer, which is a really big deal for me. We can talk more about that later. I'm rambling now. I hope that you'll leave all your thoughts and joys and treasures and pleasures in the comments down below. And I just want you to know that I appreciate you watching. I'm glad you're here. I love your face. And I'll see you real soon in my next video. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a long favorites that I want to discuss. Ma'am, can you lock it up? Movie quote. When I say it like that, I sound like an absolute menace. And I'm here to tell you that's not completely inaccurate. I can feel it. I'm going to lose my voice. Hold on. Whew. It's a cult following. What? I'm fine. Whew, I gotta hurry. It's almost time. What? Running out of steam, friends. I was on one today. Scatterbrains. As I like to say, cuckoo bananas. We all get a little cuckoo bananas now and then. It's normal. It's part of the human experience. Probably. I have so much stuff that I want to film. I have so many things to review. There's a lot of boxes staring at me. Box of shame has become pile of shame. That's okay. It's fine. Totally fine. Right? And okay. Take 2. Take 10,000. Just happy you're here. I'm happy to see your face. You know why? Do you know why? Because I love your face. And I will see you real soon in another video. I'll be here. Hopefully you'll be here. It'll be a good time. Okay, see you then. Bye!